Christie Brinkley's hellish marriage to Billy Joel exposed. Why she finally dumped the boozy piano man? Hold on to your hats, folks. The truth behind one of Hollywood's most dazzling and doomed love stories is finally out. Supermodel Christie Brinkley, forever young at 71, has dropped a bombshell memoir, Uptown Girl. And it's spilling all the sordid secrets about her nightmare marriage to rock legend Billy Joel, 75. Forget the fairy tale. This was a booze-soaked horror show that forced the blonde beauty to kick the piano man to the curb. Even as she tearfully admits, "I'll love him forever." Get ready for the shocking details the palace guard didn't want you to know. Christie, the world's most famous face, is licking her wounds after her dashing lover's tragic death. In walks Billy Joel, the chart-topping megastar. Instant obsession. He wooed her, won her, and whisked her down the aisle in '85. Daughter Alexa Ray arrived, completing the picture-perfect family. Insiders whispered about their jet-setting life, the endless parties, the passionate romance. "It was pure magic," Christie once sighed. "We were nomads, gypsies, seeing the world, soulmates." She'd stand front row at his concerts, eyes locked, feeling like the queen of the universe. Oh, the glamour. Oh, the romance. It seemed too good to be true. And folks, it was. Because lurking beneath the million-dollar smiles and platinum records was a monster. Booze. Christie's shocking confession reveals Billy's drinking problem wasn't a late-stage crisis. It was a cancer eating away at their marriage from day one. It grew, festered, twisting the man she adored into a terrifying stranger. She played the dutiful wife, plastering on a smile, desperately hiding the ugly truth from the world, even her closest pals. "I never told a soul," she confessed, her voice trembling. "Think of the pressure, the isolation, trapped in a golden cage, with a ticking time bomb, all to protect little Alexa and Billy's precious rock star image." How long could she keep up the charade? Prepare to be shocked. Christie's tell-all doesn't hold back. Billy wasn't just having a few too many. He was embarking on terrifying multi-day benders, vanishing without a trace. Imagine Christie's sheer panic. Where was he? Was he alive? She confessed to horrifying visions of his mangled Mercedes wrapped around a tree, a chilling premonition that nearly came true years later in his infamous 2003 crash. The callousness. He even ditched his own daughter's 5th birthday bash, disappearing for 2 agonizing days while Christie frantically covered for him. What kind of father does that? Thanksgiving dinner? Billy goes MIA. A romantic getaway to Hawaii? It turned into a scene from a horror flick. Tipped off about Billy allegedly canoodling with some Aussie actress. Billy denies it. Christie claims she believes him. Sure, Jan. Christie locked him out. Bad move! He returned, a drunken, raging beast, and, get this, grabbed a heavy chaise longue. Was Christie safe? Was Alexa safe? The questions hang heavy in the air. Christie finally saw the horrifying truth. Booze was the other woman, she sensationally reveals. He preferred her to me. It wasn't just a habit, it was a disease, a demon that had possessed her husband. She tried everything. Self-help gurus, fancy psychiatrists, medical quacks, you name it, she dragged Billy there. She clung to hope, fueled by love and a desperate desire to save her family. Billy was lost to the bottle, and Christie was losing herself trying to save him. Every marriage has a breaking point, and Christie's came during a night of sheer lunacy at their sprawling East Hampton estate. Billy, completely sloshed, was hosting his band. He launched into a delusional tirade, accusing his loyal bandmates and family of gobbling up his pasta that he, in his drunken stupor, had already inhaled. He was acting delusional in a way I'd never seen before, Christie recalled, horrified. The mask had slipped completely. This wasn't her Billy. This was a raving lunatic fueled by alcohol. That was it. The final, humiliating straw. The next morning, her heart in pieces, but her resolve hardened, Christie Brinkley delivered the ultimatum. Pack your bags and get out. She almost chickened out of revealing this embarrassing episode. I hesitated, she whispered to insiders. But how else could she explain the living hell? The world needed to understand the sheer madness she endured. This pasta-fueled paranoia wasn't just a quirky anecdote. It was the terrifying reality of living with an addict spiraling out of control. The 1994 divorce wasn't spite. It was survival. To be clear, I never wanted to end things with Billy, she sobbed. The love was real, folks. But the loneliness? Unbearable. Being married to a man who preferred the company of a bottle? It's the worst kind of loneliness, because you just can't make it work together. And that's painful, she confessed, exposing her raw pain. Billy, forced to face his demons, sort of. Checked into rehab in '92, dried out for a bit, but inevitably fell off the wagon, needing another rehab stint in '05. He now claims he quit booze a couple of years ago. He's shacked up with wife number 4, Alexis Roderick, and has 2 more young daughters. Let's hope history doesn't repeat itself, eh? Here's the kicker. Despite the wreckage, Christie and Billy play nice for the cameras, mostly for Alexa's sake. He's the father of my firstborn. I'll love him forever, Christie says, ever the graceful supermodel. She even insists Billy gave his blessing for her to air all their dirty laundry. Go ahead, tell your story. The good, the bad. Yeah, right. Christie tries to spin this as Billy being brave and part of his recovery. More like damage control, if you ask us. So forget the glossy photos and sappy love songs. The explosive truth is out. Christie Brinkley's fairy tale marriage was a sham, destroyed by Billy Joel's uncontrollable drinking. Her escape wasn't a whim. It was a desperate flight from the chaos and heartbreak inflicted by the relentless other woman, the demon drink. Their so-called friendship today? A fragile truce built on the ruins of a love story drowned in liquor. Want more stories like this? Like and subscribe.